Good day, investors. How would you like to earn some free Bitcoin rewards? How would you like to earn at least 4% cash back or up to 4% cash back with no annual fee? So what am I talking about? This is the Gemini Credit Card is what I'm talking about. If you're good with managing your credit, then you want to earn Bitcoin, this might be for you. If you're not good with managing your credit, then just a word of caution, this may not be for you. So anyways, I'm not telling you to get a credit card. This is just what I like, how things have worked for me. And just my little review of the Gemini credit card. So anyways, so the way it works is you get 4% cash back for gas, EV transit, 3% cash back dining, 2% on groceries, 1% on everything else. It's a MasterCard World Elite card, no annual fee. Let's see here. Their thing is Bitcoin is an investment and points are not. They're comparing this to other credit cards, traditional cards right now. If you've got a traditional card, more than likely you get points for the card with the card doing purchases and stuff with it, and those points are worth a certain dollar amount. Usually like 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 4 cent, whatever. And then you have a multiplier, probably 2, 3x on the multipliers, depending on what it is you purchase. And so that's how much they're worth. Well, when it comes to the Bitcoin cashback or the Gemini card, you get a certain amount of Bitcoin, and it's based on a percentage of what you spend. So if it's, say you spend $100 and it's a 4% cash back, then you get $4 back. But the value of that changes depending on the price of the Bitcoin. So if it goes down, the value goes down. If the price of Bitcoin goes up, then the value of that goes up. And so if you're wanting to stack Bitcoin easily, this is an easy way to do that. You can also do it on 50 other cryptos if you want to. Here are some examples of some others. If you don't want to do Bitcoin, say you want to do Solana or Ethereum or XRP or whatever, then you can choose from what they have. You can also choose the different cards. You can choose to have it stylized. I got the orange one because I'm doing Bitcoin and Bitcoin's orange, and it stands out in my wallet, so I can find it easy. Up to 4% on every purchase, Bitcoin or other cryptos. The rewards are instant. This right here, I was very impressed with. A lot of the times when you get rewards from things, you have to wait on traditional credit cards. With this one, you get it instantly. So whatever the price of Bitcoin is at the time, and the 4% or the 1% or whatever percentage is that you get back, they buy that Bitcoin and put it in your Gemini account pretty much instantly. Now, some deposits or some rewards may take a day or two, but most of the time it's instant. And so also, if you're good at referring people, if you're good at getting referrals, then this might pique your interest. You can earn up to $5,000 back in referral rewards. You get $50 in crypto for each referral and an extra $250 bonus every time you make 5 referrals, up to 50 referrals per year. So up to $5,000. So think about it, if you could get an extra $5,000 in Bitcoin for free every year just for referring people. And it has a little counter here that you can, it measures and tracks your referrals. And so how has it worked for me? That's kind of how it works in general, but does it really pay? Well, this is my portfolio on Gemini. I got $396. $2.83 is in the US dollar. I probably need to convert that to Bitcoin at one time at some point. And $292 of it is in Bitcoin. And so you can see my account value has been going up. And so my Bitcoin right here, let's look at see what they've actually given me back, the real numbers. These are my Bitcoin cashback rewards. It says BTC credit card reward, and it has a certain amount of Bitcoin. It's a really small amount that you usually get back, depending on the purchase, whatever it is. So, but there's the dollar amounts. Let's look at the dollar amounts here. This is my spreadsheet for tracking my Gemini Bitcoin cashback rewards. So I started on January 23rd with 0 balance. And then on the 26th, I kind of updated it. The price of Bitcoin back then was $87,000. And I had $9 cash back already. I was already up to 0.0001 Bitcoin. And so I started tracking it and using it for my weekly budget. Like I said, If you're good with credit cards, then this will be good for you, possibly. If not, then not. And if you're not good with credit cards, this may not be the best, may not be a good idea for you. But anyways, for me, I put stuff on it and pay stuff off, and put stuff on it and pay on it, and put stuff on it and pay on it. So anyway, so the amount of Bitcoin that I earn or accumulated with the card continues to grow. And right here, you'll notice there's a $204 thing. I received a $200 bonus for spending so much money on the card at that time. I don't know if they're actually doing this bonus again or if they're just doing the referrals. But anyway, so $200 in free Bitcoin was pretty cool. I like it. I'm not going to turn it down. So who would want to turn down $200 in free Bitcoin? And so it just continued to earn little by little, like 47 cents there, 87 cents there, $3 there, $4 there, 13 cents there, $8. It's just little by little, depending on what I buy or what I spend the money on, will determine how much I get back. And so right now, you remember I started at 0.0001 Bitcoin, and now my Bitcoin on Gemini exchange is up to 0.005 Bitcoin. It won't be, too long, maybe, depending on the price of Bitcoin, before it actually reaches 0.01 Bitcoin. And so I started out with 0, went to $9. And then I have $393 in Bitcoin that I've earned in cash back. And so that's this, right? Well, actually, let's see here. Go down. Yeah, $392.98 is what, well, 98 cents is how much it's actually worth right now. And click the back button and you can actually see my portfolio growth. You can see if I go to the 1 year mark right here, that's that $3 that I had in USD. I'd had a Gemini account for a long time. Never did use the card until recently, until the end of January. You can see it spiked right there. And then here it spiked a whole bunch. That was that $200. We get to the 3-month mark. You can see it better here. So I had $50 and then $200 later, 200 plus the extra stuff that I've earned, $267. So, and I'm right on the edge of the $400 mark in the portfolio. So I'm just letting it build. I'm just letting the earnings build. New thing that they've just added also is if you have a balance on your credit card, they actually now allow you to pay that balance off using Bitcoin. So you can use the credit card to earn Bitcoin and then use the Bitcoin you earn to pay off the card. So sounds like an interesting flywheel strategy to me. Anyways, so if you're interested in this, learning more about this card, I've got a link in the description of this video. And so let me know what you think. I'm using it as just another place for me to hold Bitcoin. So the more the merrier. And remember though, this is not financial advice. We don't know it all, but we're learning. This is the Learning Investor. Talk to y'all later.